Hi there, it's Jude here. Thank you so much for staying with me all this far for where we started up to this time. I'm really grateful that you had to spend time with me to take you through actually on how to launch your business online and how to start selling on Facebook. It's super important that you've taken this step actually to sit on each and every lesson that I created for you, so that you get to do this, you get to stand out, and you get to launch your business online. This is not something that I take lightly. I'm super grateful, and I hope that all that you have learned, you've managed to go back and apply all these changes onto your page. And you can give feedback. You can take a screenshot of your page and post it in my review section on my page, and write something nice, super nice, so that I get to be empowered to create more content for more online entrepreneurs, so that we can take this online selling and help as many businesses as possible. Thank you so much. And today we are going to learn something super important for your business, and that is selling on Facebook. Now, this is something that you need to focus on fully, and you get to learn step by step on how to run low budget ads on Facebook, how to reach more people and spend less. This is really important, that you don't have to incur a lot of costs that will make you run ads for a few days and then you stop. Your business has to market. You have to reach people. There are people who really need your product or service, but they just don't know how to get it, or you don't know how to reach them. And Facebook, like I told you earlier on, Facebook is a giant billboard seated on top of the world. All right. If you're intentional and you're creative enough and you know how to sell on Facebook, you will succeed. I've been selling on Facebook for so many years, more than 10 years now, and I'm telling you, us running Mr. Scoop Uganda, we are fully online and our business is on autopilot. We've seen a lot of success. We've spent quite less on ads, and we've had a lot of return on investment. So what I'm telling you, I know what I'm telling you. I've done it. I've run thousands and thousands of ads for my business, and this is something that you can do. Now, I had to pause this ad account. As you can see in the background, this is where I run some of the ads for our business. So I had to pause and get to show you how you can create your own campaign. Now, after you've signed into your business manager, remember we had to learn how to set up your business manager in the previous lesson. If you didn't watch that, I would advise you go back and watch it, and you get to see how to set up your business manager, because it's super important. You get to set up the ads manager like this one, where you get to create ads for your business. So you need to learn, or you need to know how to set up everything, including the pixel. I covered some of that, the pixel in the previous video. So you go ahead and watch it, and then come back to this one. Alright, now having signed into your business manager, you go on to your ads manager, and it will bring you to your ads manager like this. So you go ahead and click on the create button, and you come to a window like this. Now, this is the quick ads manager creation for your campaign. But if your window opens up in the guided creation, you can switch back to the quick creation. This is the quick creation. This is super easy to set up and run your campaign. Now, here you will see Facebook has different campaign objectives that you can select and run a campaign. So today I'm going to do a video on how to set up a messages campaign. And in the next video, I'll do a separate video on how to run a leads generation campaign. Now, this is a new campaign objective that Facebook launched for businesses that need to acquire leads, or for people who are interested in their business, in their product, on their brand or service. This is super important. I use it for my leads, how to get in touch with people, the businesses that I've been helping all over the world. So this is really important, and I'll do a separate video on this, so that you get to see how to set up this leads generation campaign, how to collect leads, how to create a list, and also how to contact them, and also put all your contacts on autopilot so that you can be contacted. There are autoresponders. I will do a separate video on all that in the lead generation. All right, now having said having seen all this, Facebook has pretty much campaign objectives, brand awareness. If you want to just launch in the market, if you want to reach people, just read your ad reaching people, you can opt for this objective. If you want traffic to your website, to your app, you can go for this option. If you want to create engagement, people to talk about your product or your post, if you want people to like your page, this is the objective that you need to choose. If you want app installs, this is the objective. If you want people to view your video, you're a musician and you're a content creator, you're a YouTuber, this is something that you need to go and run a campaign on Facebook where you can redirect people to your YouTube channel and they get to have all these views. This is that I've talked about this one. I'm going to do a video on this one. And then the conversion objective, the conversions objectives. These I would say, in my opinion, these are quite expensive, especially the conversions and the catalog sales. We run a lot of catalog sales for Mr. Scoop Uganda, and you know, for us being fully online and our catalog being fully online, this is super hot for us. It has worked for us. It has brought a lot of return on investment. And if you really have a website and you have created a catalog in your business manager, this is really good. You can run your dynamic ads under this objective, and people will get to showcase actually your products on autopilot, and people get to check out, get to shop, click the shop now button, and they get to be redirected to your page or to your website, and they get to complete the order. All right, this works well when you've installed the online payments and that kind of thing, and also have the option of cash on delivery where people can also complete their order. So this is super important. We've used it, we've run a lot of ads, and I'm telling you, this is something that I've been running. I've been an online retailer for years, and I'm telling you, you can do this. I've been doing ads online, doing marketing online using Facebook ads, and it has really helped me, helped my business. I've seen a lot of returns on investment, spending less on Facebook, especially like on a daily basis, and I get to see return. So this is something that you can do. This is something that you can do. I'm telling you, you can do this because I've been doing this for years, and I know it will work for you. So now, for starters, the campaign objectives that I would recommend are basically the messages campaign, where you can set up a low budget for your messages, where you will direct your customers to inbox you via Messenger or via WhatsApp. That's if you've installed WhatsApp on your page. All right, you need to install WhatsApp onto your page and get to direct people to that WhatsApp once Facebook has approved the WhatsApp button. Okay, and also I'll do a video on lead generation like I've told you. So I would recommend messages. Do an engagement campaign on your page, and also add the message button where people can message you when you're running an engagement campaign. Now, an engagement, I will show you. It has page likes, as you can see down here. It has page likes, it has post engagement, like I told you, and also event responses. If you are an event organizer and you want people to actually engage and give feedback and that kind of thing, this is also good for you, that you can opt for this. But for now, let's jump into how to create a message campaign. Go right ahead and click on messages. Now, the rest you can just leave as is. We will name it later. Go ahead and continue. All right. Now, here we are in the campaign section, where you can name your campaign actually, and put a dash and put something like for you to differentiate in your ads manager. The way you see here, you get to differentiate which kind of campaign you're running. So here we'll say messages. All right. Just to give you, when you're checking on your ads later in your ads manager, just for easy checking. All right. Here you get to leave the options as they are. For now, in the campaign area, there's nothing a lot to change. Maybe if you want to do a test, just to test out your ad, you can opt for this. but also you need to follow up what Facebook has applied here. I don't usually do tests because now I know how to set up and all this kind of thing. I know which kind of ad that will run for me, and I'm directing you that this messages campaign can actually really work for you, and that's why I'm showing you that's the importance of actually you purchasing some of these affordable mini courses to help you go through in the tried and tested methods on how to sell or on Facebook by us people who have been selling on Facebook. And this is super easy for you now, so that you can go and jump in right away and launch your campaign. Alright, now having set up the campaign area, let's jump onto the ad set. Now here in the ad set, it's super important. This is something that you need to pay attention to. You can also add something here on your ad set just to differentiate. You can add the campaign objective as well. Now, like I told you, you need to choose where to send people. You can send them to Messenger, you can send them to WhatsApp, but I personally I prefer and recommend the Messenger option. Reason is that as you will get to see when we're setting up later in the video, is that you can actually when you're running, maybe you're promoting a post, you will get to see how to you get to display the products within the message. Now, for example, if a person is in their Messenger or chatting and they get to see your ad, they will actually get to see the picture of the product, and they'll get to respond or engage accordingly. So the Messenger, sending people to click to Messenger, is super important and I recommend it. But also you can go ahead and send them to WhatsApp. But the thing with WhatsApp, I've noticed over the years, is that when people get to see click to send on WhatsApp, they just click on the link without even saying anything. And you know, since Facebook has a lot of people, a lot of time wasters, they'll just click and then just leave it there, which is not so good, and actually it's not encouraging. You can have over 50, 100 link clicks, and people are being directed to your WhatsApp, and actually there's no business. People are just clicking and clicking and clicking because they liked your ad, and clicking. When you try to responding is not easy. But with Messenger, you can set up auto messages. You can set up bot chats that people can actually get to be engaged. By the time you respond, someone already has a clue or already has details of your product or your service, and they can just confirm, or you can just complete the order. So I would recommend sending to Messenger. I'll select this option. And also you can send to Instagram direct if running on Instagram. If you have integrated your Instagram account to your Facebook page, you can run Instagram messages direct. This Facebook also gives you this option. So you go right ahead and set a budget. Now in the budget here, I would suggest you do between $5 to $10 for a start, but you can scale up your ads later on to see in how they, depending on how they are performing. All right, you can scale up. You can run for a few days on the $5 budget. See how people are responding. Are you making any sales? Are you confirming any orders? And then you can scale up. Now, the more you scale up, the more people you reach. All right. So here we have Facebook has given us a summary of can reach between 3,300 people up to 9,500 people. All right. This is something. Now, when you scale up and go up, maybe say $10 per day, Facebook will deliver your ad up to 17,000 people in a day. Can you imagine that? All right. People will get to view your ad just like that, if you're intentional and you've set up your ad very well. So I'll go ahead and leave it at $5 just for the start. We'll leave it at $5, and then you can set an end time. All right, you can choose if you want to run it for 10 days, just a trial, and see in the 10 days how it has worked out, or you can leave it open to run as an ongoing. Now if you want to run as an ongoing, you can leave this open. Don't click on it, then proceed on to the next, the other option. Now down here you need to check, this is running the ad all the time. Under messages, objective Facebook doesn't give you an option of editing. Maybe if you want to pause your ads between midnight and 3 a.m. So this is now running your ads anytime a person is on Facebook or browsing through their Facebook feed, they can see your ad. So you can leave this open. It is super important to leave them running all the time. All right, now we're going to go on to creating the audience. Now if your page has been active for a long time, this is now a trick that can help you. Now if your page is new, don't apply this trick. You'll go ahead and apply the other changes that I'll show you. Now I'll show you for those people who have been having pages that have been active for a long time. You can actually target people who have been to your page, or who have engaged with similar pages like yours. All right, so you can actually come here or under create new audience, and create what we call a custom audience. All right, you can create a custom audience where you will choose your Facebook page. All right, choose your Facebook page, and you get to select, this is our page already selected, you the demo, and you get to check in people who have engaged with your page in the last 365 days. That's a year. All right, so you leave it at a year, and then go ahead and name this Facebook page. Name this audience Facebook page. All right, and you get to create this audience. Now your campaign will look for those people who have checked you out and actually never purchased, or they will check those people who have checked out your products and they never purchased. And also you can create go ahead and create another audience for your website. If you have your website integrated, you can go ahead, don't mind the errors, because our this ad account is not working very well. So this is a new page, that's why actually it's giving us this error. And also you can go ahead and create another audience. Go ahead and create another audience. All right, I'll go back. So once you've created your Facebook page audience, it will appear under audiences. Here, it will appear somewhere here, and then go ahead, click on create custom audience. Do the same thing for your website. All right, do the same thing for your website. Name it website audience. I hope you're following. You can pause, rewind, go back, and so that you can do all these things. Click create. Since now I'm not going to save. This is not an active. I've disabled the ad account so that I can do this lesson and get to show you. So I'll go back. I'll not create the audience. I'll go back, and also you can come and create another audience for your Instagram page. Come back here, create an audience, click on your Instagram account, and do the same. Name your audience. Make sure you select the pages appropriately, and you get to actually set up the right audience. So add here Instagram, so that you know in the future to see how your ad is performing. Go ahead and create. So once you've created everything, you've created the audience, you've created the Facebook audience, you've created the website audience, you've created the Instagram audience, they will appear here. So you go right ahead and select the location where you want your ad to appear. Now under this location, you can choose to target people within the radius or within the area of your business location. You can say maybe if your store is in Kampala, you can target Kampala or miles close to Kampala. Now, and other options here, you will see that Facebook gives you like different like two options for the same location. But I would recommend you choose the state option. This is easy for demographics and people to your ad to move very well to a certain group of people. You can also include several areas. You can include as far as how many kilometers to your store, how many you can go as deep as where your store is. So you can say one day, you can go deep and go deep and go deep and go deep. All right, so this is one day, and then also you can choose the radius of how your ad can reach, how the miles that actually your ad can reach. This is something that you can do to make sure that your ad is specific and reaches the right people within your area. So now I'm choosing this because I would say my store is in Wandegea, and I would want people actually, when they're checking, they are able to actually it's like, I think it's just here. Okay, it will actually reach people within your area so that they can engage with you with your ad, get to complete the order, or come physically and pick up the product from your store. So this is something super important. But you can set your location depending on where your store is. If you are an online business, you can target as far as Uganda, as far as East Africa, as far as worldwide is concerned. So Facebook allows you to sell pretty much everywhere. All right, how cool is that? You can sell pretty much everywhere. All right, now having selected your location, you need to check out something that is important. Now you need to check, if you've been on Facebook for some time, you need to go to your page insights. Facebook will show you the people section where the people that have been interacting with your page. How old are they? What gender are they? All right, now having known the type of people who are interacting with your page or with your business, you come and target the right people, other than targeting everyone. That will make you spend a lot of money on ads. All right, so you come here and know how old are the people that are interacting with your page or with your product. Is it a beauty product? Is it a men product? Is it a female product? Is it a general product? So Facebook pretty much will show you the insights of your page. Now, if your page is still new, of course, you will need to target for a certain time or a certain period, so that Facebook will get to collect all this data after a month or two. Will give you the details of how now your page, or the reaction of the audience that actually is interested in your product. Now, if you've been running, your page has been active for some time, I would advise you go back to your page insights, get to see the people that actually are interested in your product. All right, Facebook actually has all this information for you. You just need to know how to use it and make sure that you don't spend a lot of money on ads. All right. So now let's say our audience, for example, Mr. Scoop, our audience is between 18 to 34. All right. These are people who are interested mostly in our product. So I'll go ahead and choose we have customers between the age of 18 to 34, like I've told you, and having selected, we know our audience, and we're going to go and select the gender. What gender are they? All right, men are known to be quick decision makers. They are known to be people who have the highest purchase behaviors online. Oh yes, depending on how Facebook has actually categorized this, and this is absolutely true. I have tried this for our campaigns for over the years, and we've got to know that actually men are highest people who purchase online. So no offense to my ladies out there, no offense, but this is actually the truth. So you will need to target mostly men, but if you target women as well, or men as well, just know that your ad spend or your cost per message will be a little bit higher, because women are actually that take long to decide. They don't take action a lot, so Facebook actually costs them a little bit higher. So men, the cost per message for men is 0.000 something. So if you select this and target only men within the range of the people that actually are interested, remember I told you need to check the insights, your page insights, and you get to have all this information. Facebook will give you all this information free of charge. All right, and also now have with the help of an expert like me, you get to actually know how to implement this information, and you get to target the right people. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to waste money on ads, and you get to be frustrated and like, oh gosh, Facebook ads are not working. I've had a lot of my clients that have been running their ads for, and they're like, oh Jude, we've been running ads and been spending a lot of money, and it's not working. Until I had to implement the strategies and show them what to do. Just simple strategies, as you can see in the lessons that I've told you. Simple mistakes that people have been passing eyes on like this are able to make huge differences in their ad spend. All right, so I'll go ahead and select men, and we proceed to now where we get to choose the demographics, interests, and behaviors. Now here you will find pretty much everything. All the people with all interests, Facebook has categorized them for you. You just need to find the right interest of people who are interested in your product. All right. Now, for example, we set up our page, people who are interested in clothing. All right. People who are interested in clothing. Remember our page we created, Jude Demo? Yes, people are interested in clothing. So I'll go ahead and choose clothing. Now under clothing here you can see the interest, and you can see the number of people depending on the interest, depending on the titles, depending on the different so you get to choose the interest that has a lot of people. All right, so you can see now this one, there's women clothing, and we have bags. Now we selected bag, and it has 700 million people who are interested in this, who have interest in the women shopping, women's clothing. So I'll go ahead and choose this. This is potential reach. It has potential reach. And then I go ahead and choose something else about clothing as well. You can add as many interests as possible so that you can be able, and later on we shall get to narrow down and see what's really will be working for us. Go ahead and also in the same interests of clothing, I'll go ahead and choose one more here. Like I said, you can choose as many interests as possible so that you can get to, you look for the interests that are in line with your business. Let's say designer clothing has about 44 million people. I'll select this as well. And let's say what else that goes with women clothing. Let's say bags. Bags, I'll get to choose to select, let's say, the bags and shoes. Very few people. Fashion, handbags. Oh wow, this one has 486 million people with interests across Facebook. This can be potential for us as well. You can get some people. Now, having selected all your interests here, you'll get to narrow down. You get to narrow down and get to see the people that can be able to engage and buy. Not showing our ad to everyone. No. Our intention is not okay. Our interests are looking great and the audience is looking great, but we need to narrow down to people who can actually be interested in our products. So you go ahead and click on narrow audience. Now here you get to target engaged shoppers. Engaged shoppers. All right, engaged shoppers. That's about 491 million. So you get to target people who can actually have the purchase behavior. Their purchase behavior, they engage, they really buy. From this, they've been buying from other pages. They've been buying from other businesses. Facebook knows the kind of person who buys on their platform. So you can be there and browsing through, and they'll be like, no, this one does not buy. So your ad will skip that person and be placed in front of Jude, who is known to be purchasing from a certain website or buying from a certain page or making calls and having engagement on different pages. So Facebook knows who buys and who doesn't buy, right? So go ahead and narrow down to engaged shoppers, and make sure that your potential reach is not less than 80,000 people. It's not less than 80,000 people, but still 47,000 people is also a good number since our page is new. So you also need to go ahead and turn on this reach people beyond your detailed targeting. All right, so you go ahead and make sure this is also checked, so that your ad can also reach more people. You see now our reach has increased. It has gone up to 66,000 people in real time. So we can reach between 2,000 to 6,000 people. All right, this is really a good number where our ad can go with just a $5 budget. Can you imagine? Now, even if you to set up your store somewhere, how many people can walk in your store in a day? Just tell me, just answer that question. How many people can walk in your store? Now, if you're not marketing on Facebook, what the hell are you doing? How are you going to manage business? How are you going to manage sales if your ad is not in front of people for just $5? What can you do with $5? Yeah, what can you do with $5? I'm just asking. Answer this question, and you can actually get to give the answer to that. $5 is around Uganda shillings. If I'm to check here, around 18,000 Uganda shillings. This is lunch money for lunch. All right, you can sacrifice this money for 10 days, and you get to see how your ad is performing, how your business. You need to prioritize. If you're going to spend money on expensive lunch, or you're going to take people out, or you're going to do other things, you're spending money into stocking this business. You need to spend money on marketing this business. Now, if you spend money on stocking the goods and the product and all those kind of things, that kind of thing, how are you going to market it? You need also to spend money to market these products so that you can reach these people. And Facebook has literally made it cheap for everyone to sell on their platform. Like I told you, Facebook is the biggest platform of traffic there is right now. So if you're not taking chance of what Facebook is using and the offers they're having right now, you're going to wake up tomorrow and their cost per message has really gone high, because every business will be marketing online. So this is the opportunity you have to start marketing and getting your ads out there in front of people, so that you make use of this platform as soon as possible. All right, let us proceed and go ahead. Having checked, make sure to check reach people beyond your detailed targeting. So Facebook will try to actually look for look-alike people that you're targeting and bring them and show your ad to them. You can save this audience for later ads. You can save that. You don't go through selecting the same audience and all that. But still, if you don't want to, you're the kind of person who can change audiences, you can go ahead and leave that. Now, when we go to down here, click on this show more. There's this connection. Now you can show your ad to all people and leave it as it is, or you can choose to target a certain kind of people. You can target only friends of people who liked your page. You can also exclude people who liked your page and you want to target a new audience. You can also choose according to the options here, but I would recommend you show your ad to all people. All right, leave it as is and show your ad to all people. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to placements, how we want our ad to be shown to other people. Now, if you're running the message campaign objective, I would recommend that you don't show it to all these the platforms, Facebook marketplace and all the other things, Instagram, everywhere, stories, where that will be expensive to cost you a lot of money. But Facebook recommends it because it can give you a bigger audience reach. But actually you need to be intentional. Like I told you, now we're looking on how to run low budget ads. There's no money to spend on ads, but we need to be intentional with our campaigns so that we don't spend a lot of money. This makes a lot of money for Facebook, that's why they're recommending it. But I personally, as I'm helping you to run low budget ads, I'm advising that you go for the manual placements and you get to choose where to show your ads, as I will show you. Now you will have to you can run your ad on Facebook and Instagram and Messenger. Alright, so the messages campaign objective, I would recommend you untick the Instagram platform, and also you can leave on a Facebook and Messenger. Alright, you can since it's a messages objective, there you can. Now under placements here, you have to unselect anything else under Facebook apart from Facebook newsfeed. So you leave the Facebook newsfeed and anything else you unselect. Since we had selected the messenger, so I'll leave the messenger inbox. So I'll disable the stories, messenger stories. The search option and select, Facebook search results and select, and anything else. So you see our ad now is going to appear to people under only Messenger and the news feed. You can also choose to show your ad on Instagram under Instagram feeds. This is also another option, only Instagram feed. So you select Instagram feed as selected here, but anything else apart from Instagram feed you disable. Alright, like Instagram Explore you disable, so that it appears only under Instagram newsfeed, where people they will get to see the call to action as message, and they will send you a message after seeing your campaign. But if you're also going to add, if you're going to add Instagram, I would advise not to exceed more than 10 images in the ad creative, as I will show you in the next ad setup. But if you have like more than 10 images in your ad or in your post that you like to promote, I would advise you don't sell on Instagram, because Instagram limits you to have at least only 10 images in your ad creative, so that to be able to sell on the Instagram platform. Alright, that being said, I'll go ahead and disable Instagram for now, just to show you how you can also add the Instagram option to your placements, so that you can reach people there as well. Now we have Instagram and Messenger. That's the real intention why we want people to actually take action and get to messages. They get to buy from us. So having selected the placements, you go down here under options. Now here, remember how I've been telling you all the time that your page, your ads have to be optimized for the mobile devices. So go right ahead and choose what kind of where your ad wants to go. So go ahead and unselect the desktop view if you opted to select desktop view. So if it shows, but if it doesn't show now for here, we are optimized for all mobile devices. This shows you that we're optimized for all mobile phones, so people can actually literally see us only on mobile devices, which is really, really good. We're targeting people with mobile phones. Actually, people are always on the move, always checking on their mobile phones, and we don't get to spend a lot of money for people who are in offices on their computers. Because people who are on their computers, they literally browse Facebook. Very few browse Facebook. Only people with their mobile phones on their Facebook app, going through their feeds, and then they get to see our ad. So go ahead and make sure your ad is optimized for the mobile device. This is an option that you need to look out for even when you're setting up other campaign objectives. You need to make sure that your campaign is optimized for the mobile device, that you don't spend a lot of money on the desktop and the PC and all these people who are on the computers. So that's pretty much it. We are optimized. These are the things you can leave them as is. You can actually come and you see we optimize for conversations. In other objectives, you can also consider this option here, where you can get to choose between link clicks. It's also super cheap, where people only get charged per click, cost per click. It's also something that you also need to look up for, other than being charged for per impression. Being charged by impression is also kind of expensive. Facebook charges you every time your ad appears in front of a customer. So, but if you optimize for cost per click, you are charged every time a person or someone clicks on your ad. So this is something also you need to look out for when you're optimizing the other campaign objectives. All right, so let's jump on to our next, the last one, the ad section, where we get to set up our ad. All right, here we are, and our ad. You can go ahead and name it message. All right, so you need to select a page. Make sure that your page is selected. Let's look for demo. Okay. Now you can also add your Instagram account. Once you've added your Instagram account, you'll be able to target the Instagram audience. Let's go right ahead. Now, since we are creating the message campaign objective, you will need now to you can use an existing post. Prior to creating a campaign, you can go to your page, put all these nice images, add them in a post, write a nice post, publish it on your page, and you can come right here when you're creating your messages campaign and choose that existing post. Or you can go right ahead and create a new ad right from here, as I will show you, and you get to add as up to 10 images or 10 images of nice pictures with the details. You can actually customize them. You can edit them well. Each picture can have at least 4 columns or 4 products on each picture, so that you can utilize the 10 images. That's if you have many products in your stock. All right, so I'll go ahead here and choose a product. Go ahead here and select an image. We have our sample images. I'll go ahead and upload. Sample pictures. Alright, I'll go ahead and select under sample pictures here. I'll get to choose one of these, upload it. You can also check your account, all the images that are there. You can actually use them to add them to your ad creative and get to set up your ad. So I'll import this. Now, whatever changes you're applying, they will take effect. You'll be able to see here. This is how your ad will preview, pretty much like that. So you go ahead and add the headline. Now the headline is something that appears down underneath here underneath your ad. You can add the name of your product and also add a description. You can say leather bag. You can also put a price. As you can see, changes are taking effect. We've added a headline, and also the price is visible here. And in the messages objective, the description, especially in the Facebook newsfeed, it doesn't actually show. So I would advise you can utilize the headline here and add all the details. The information that you need to appear, which is more important, is what you can actually put first. Now, for example, here this bag, because someone can clearly see it's a bag, so I would think the price is more important to display and to create fast engagement. So I would say I'll put the price there, and also you can also put maybe free delivery, or you can pretty much do anything here, or you can edit the picture before you add to your creative and put the price here. You can edit it and write it in the picture itself. Put the price here, maybe 85k, and then put something down here and say free delivery. You can pretty much do anything. I'm just showing you just part of it, just giving you an idea and opening up your mind so that you can explore all this that Facebook has given you and get to launch your ad. You can add as many as 10 cards here, so that your ad can actually get to be seen across the platforms that we selected. And after selecting the description, adding the creative, now we're going to go right ahead and add as many as 10. All right, add as many as 10, which I will not do for now. I'll just go ahead and proceed, and then choose this option. Make sure that you select this, automatically show the best performing card, so that your ads can now alternate. They're not in the in one order or that you selected, but it can automatically select. Now this is another secret that you need to make your ads super cheap. Now under this text area, you get now to talk about your business, you get to talk about your products, you get to talk about your service. Now, one thing that you need to know, Facebook is a social media platform. You remember the mission or the reason as to why Facebook was created. This whole thing of marketing, and it just came up later when Facebook blew up and had billions and billions of users. That's why now as marketers started targeting Facebook and using Facebook for all these guys. But Facebook literally has been a social media platform where people socialize. It's all about sharing stories. It's all about detailing, putting an ad copy, putting your information out there. Is it engaging? Is it helping people? Now, if your ad text is more detailed, is engaging people, is giving information, people are engaging to it, you've detailed it well, you've added some little emojis, you've added some details, pretty much you can write anything here. Let me assure you, Facebook will charge your cost per message 0.0.0.0.0.0 cents. This is the fact. I'm telling you this, I've been using this for years. Make sure that you've detailed your text. The longer and the more engaging, the better. Don't even make it longer for the sake of making it cheap, but make it longer and engaging. Get a good ad copywriter. Get a good someone who can consult, someone who knows how to write good details about the business and get to paste your ad, your text here. And also you can also do this. Get down, sit down, compose something that's really touching, something that's really engaging, how your business is helping people, how your business is reaching out, how you offering free delivery, how your products are genuine, how you pretty much doing anything. So if your ad is engaging people, and the system in Facebook will actually get to see that your ad is not more of business. The idea here, the secret that I'm sharing with you right now, your ad should not appear as an ad. That's the secret. Your ad should not appear as an ad. Once your ad appears as an ad, the Facebook system now will skyrocket and your cost per message will go higher. But once your ad appears as a post to engage people, you bring something out in a way, so make sure that you're not creating an ad, yet you're literally creating an ad to sell on Facebook. I don't know if I'm getting I'm actually making my point here. So if you're not getting this clearly, you can get back to me on call or via WhatsApp. I'll get to give you more details of this. So that enough said there. Go ahead, choose the call to action. This is already default. We want people to send messages, so you go right ahead and select and go ahead and apply all the other changes, and the rest leave as they are. Now here you will need to edit the conversations now, how you want people to interact with you. So you go right ahead and click edit, how people will be engaging with once they see your ad. So here's there's a text. You can choose texts and an image. Where they can actually see the images that you've added in your ad creative. So go right ahead and once you've selected the images that we've been selecting, they will automatically appear here, and you'll be able to see actually the images that are on. Let me go, since I didn't save this, I'll continue to add it just for easy demo so that you can actually get to see. So this is how pretty much your ad will appear under the message. When someone clicks on send message, they will get to see all these options here. So and then there will be a title, there will be an image subtitle, anything. There will be information, literally anything. And so people can choose to ask price. You can also you can customize pretty much for anything. You can add frequently asked questions. You can add frequently asked questions. You can choose quick replies. You can send them to a particular button. So all these you can set them up, or you can disable as you wish. But the most important thing is you need to put this on autopilot. This when someone's there, they can be greeted. There's a greeting here. You need to make sure in the greeting area you have edited it, added something that matches your business. Put something here that greets the customer. And then also the images are included here. Someone can click on the image and say, ask for the price. And also you can pretty much reply in real time. So the quick replies, you can enable them here by text, excuse me, or any other option. So having applied all the changes, go right ahead and save and finish. All right, and now if you have a website and you have a Pixel installed on your website, you go right ahead and use the Pixel. But if you don't have a Pixel, you go ahead and launch and submit and publish your ad. So you can actually review all the changes before you publish your ad. There will be the detailed ad name here, there will be the Facebook page, the formats that you've selected, pretty much everything that you've selected. Make sure that it complies or it matches before you publish. Now if it has matched well, this is your ad campaign, how to be this is how it will be displaying in front of people. So if you're very much pleased with whatever you've done, you can also go back and preview and review the ad set, also make sure that the settings you've applied are in line with everything that you've selected, and you're targeting the right audience, because the most important thing is between the ad set and the ad. That is the most important thing, where you spend time to create your ad and make sure that it reaches the right audience, and also the ad creative is super. The copy, you've added the copy there, and it's super engaging, and all that I've told you. So if you're very much satisfied with your ad campaign, go ahead and publish. There will be a green button down here where you can publish and launch your campaign. You can preview your ad, how it will appear here. And the other thing also, you can disable the messenger inbox option and only focus on the Facebook feed. This is also something that you need to consider. I added this messenger option as just something just to add, but the main focus should be on the Facebook feeds, where there will be the call to action, send you a message, where most people actually are spending more time in the feeds, browsing and checking. So once they're in their feeds, you are guaranteed your ad will be in the faces of many people. All right. Thank you so much. That has been our lesson. It has been quite intense, but I hope I've touched each and every area that actually you wanted to know, and I'm sure, let me hope that you've got something out of this lesson. And I would request also, like I've been requesting, if you have gained any you've learned something from all these lessons from the start to here, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. You can go to my real page, Judy Tadeo Ntege. You will see it on Facebook. Go to the reviews section and leave me a thumbs up. Give me a 5-star. Give me a recommendation. Write something nice. You can screenshot your page and post it there in the reviews section and write something and how these courses have really helped you. And also, this will give me to encourage me to do a lot of work and get to do many courses on how to market and sell on online, so that we can help as many businesses as possible. Thank you so much. I love you and I wish you the best. I wouldn't be doing all this, having sleepless nights, creating content, me and my team, if I didn't care about you or your business. Thank you so much for staying with me up to this end, and see you in the next video.